sufficient room, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Did we read the questions?
Yes.
Explain at least 4 we're not doing that again, by the way.
Go ahead.
Explain at least 4 types of house designs. Okay, the first one is the colonial style, which dates back to 1876, and it is one of the most popular styles in the U.S. Colonial homes usually have 2 or 3 stories, fireplaces, and brick or wood. What word is that? That. The classic colonial house floor plan has the kitchen and family room on the first floor and the bedrooms on the second floor. Okay, that's one house. Next is the Victorian style house, which are they're very romantic and distinctive and abundant with detail. From the fabrics and patterns to the colors and textures. Contemporary Victorian house designs retains the traditional characteristics, but uses more like modern fabrics and colors. Traditional and contemporary can be combined nicely in Victorian houses. The third is the Tudors. Tudor styles, they have a close connection to the architectural characteristics of the early 16th century Tudor dynasty in England. Common features include a steeply pitched roof, a prominent cross gables, decorative hat timbering, and tall, narrow windows with little small window panes. And the last style is the traditional ranch-style home, which usually has a simple floor plan, attached garages, and efficient living spaces. The style dates back to 1932 and is still being built today. It was one of the most popular styles in the suburban home building boom of the 1950s and 60s.
Explain what an electrical circuit is. Explain what is required for the continuous current flow in an electrical circuit. An electrical circuit is a path in which electrons from a voltage or current source flow. The point where those electrons enter an electrical circuit is called the source of the electrons. A complete conducting loop from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal, with both the battery and the light bulb being part of the loop. That's what an electrical circuit is.
Explain what an electrical load is and give 3 examples. An electrical load is an electrical component or portion of a circuit that consumes electric power. This is opposed to a power source, such as a battery or a generator, which produces power. Examples of an electrical load are a television, refrigerator, or computer.
Okay. Explain the difference between direct and alternating current. Direct is a unidirectional flow of current, or a current that only flows in one direction. An alternating current describes the flow of charge that changes direction periodically.
Explain the difference between current flow in a series versus a parallel. Wow. Okay. Explain the difference between current flow in a series versus a parallel circuit. Got it. The difference between current flow in series versus parallel circuit is that in a series circuit, there's only one path that the electricity flows through throughout the circuit, while in a parallel circuit, there are many paths between the circuits, beginning and end.
Explain why it is important to use the correct voltage in conjunction with the load. It is extremely important to use the correct voltage in conjunction with the load to prevent instability. If the incorrect voltage is used in conjunction with the load, the power is decreased instead of increased, and it will die out.
Explain Ohm's law. Ohm's law has to do with the relationship between the voltage, resistance, and current in a conductor. Ohm's law states that for any circuit, the electric current is directly proportional to the voltage and is inversely proportional to the resistance.
Explain how temperature affects circuit resistance. Yeah. When the temperature is increased, the circuit resistance also increases. When the temperature is decreased, the circuit resistance decreases. With higher temperature, there is more vibrations, which causes more resistance.
Beautiful. Thank you. Explain how conductor geometry affects circuit resistance. The larger the length, the greater the resistance in a circuit. So while the shorter the length, the less the resistance is. Wait, time out. In C circuit, What is that?
I think
In a circuit?
Yeah.
Explain how conductor geometry affects circuit resistance. The larger the length, the greater the resistance in a circuit. While the shorter the length, the less the resistance in a circuit. The greater the cross-section, the less the resistance and more common flow there is in a circuit. The smaller the cross-section, the greater the resistance and less the common flow in the circuit.
Explain the engineering skills required for this project. Some skills that are required for this project are to know how to use and handle power tools such as drills or saws, and also having the knowledge to use these tools safely and follow the procedures. Another skill required is to know how to measure the wood so that the pieces are the same sizes. Having this skill will help when it comes to build the home so that you are not putting pieces together that do not fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Engineering.
Rocks.
Bye.